on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Good evening. It's 8 o'clock. It's very late at night. But there are some things that I wanted to do in our downstairs area to get us prepped for tomorrow. So let me give you a quick update. Biggest thing is stairs are not in. There's been some delays there, just I think in production, not from anything else. We are ready to go with the stairs. I have a video coming to give you more of an update, but we have the whole cut, the pole's been put in. We're just waiting for stairs, but our mudroom got sheeted the other day. This is actually going to be like a little hub where we have all of our NBN and internet. We've got like a bench going across the top there with like a pull-out lid and some drawers, so that'll make sense soon. But the walls got sheeted and we started to put up, so that this got sheeted too for the laundry. There's no lights in here and there's no back wall, but we're all sheeted in, well, we're sheeted on the outside. The inside we need to get the waterproof gyprock, I can't remember what it's called, and then the plumbing comes in down the track. But all of the trimmings for the windows have been done, the doors, and I'll take you around here. It's very dark outside. These are the window skirts that we chose for my lovely, beautiful feature window. These are a nice wide skirt. So I sort of chose them to be more of a feature for our large window downstairs, and then you'll see our other windows. So all of our doors and window frames will be this more thinner, but it's all got the same sort of a nice big curve. I don't know if you can see the detail on it. This is a colonial style one we ended up going for, and we went for, I can't remember the width of them, but that's what we've got there. So tonight, I started doing it this afternoon. I need to go through and fill all of these nail holes, and because this is a second-hand window, there's a few like little gaps and things that we couldn't quite get right. So I want to go through and gap fill all of that. I started to do this window here. I need to do some more plugging up the top, and round where the VJ walls are for the mudroom. You might find this video really boring, but I'm just showing the reality of it. It's not just you put a wall up and it's done. Paint will fill that one there, that's fine, but I need to gap fill this one here and then gap fill that one there. And the reason we're doing this is it actually saves a bit of money. I'm not paying someone else to do it. We do a lot of the fiddly things ourselves, and I think I wanted to vlog it because people don't really show this kind of stuff on the block or home renovation shows. They just show like a wall goes up and then they paint it. There's a lot of prep in between. So I'm gonna spend the next 45 minutes doing some really boring work and getting that set up. I'll give you a quick little look at, we're not finished here yet, but that is the laundry door. We had a VJ wall put in there. So the idea for this is you walk in the front door and VJs, when this door is closed for the laundry space, VJs, and then as you go towards to walk up the stairs, which will come eventually, the original house has got the original VJ walls up there. So that's the original part of the house. That was an extension that was put on, but they're all original VJ walls. So it kind of ties in quite nicely because this is just quite plain. Otherwise, I just walked through my pile of dirt that I just mopped up, saw wood, and then we've brought out the lovely features of the window. So this is my favorite part about downstairs, this window. It's extremely large. So I'm gonna do some really boring patching and gap filling, and I thought I would just share the boring process that it is. This is what I purchased from Bunnings. That's what my builder said to get. It's literally for, if you can see the picture on there, to actually do the window skirtings. So it's just a wood filler, but it's flexible, he said. So it's really good for like movement. It won't crack and it'll actually move with any movement of the house. So Alright, and now I get to gap fill. I feel like I'm a pro at this now. I've had a lot of practice filling gaps and things for out the front when we were building, and I painted the external part of the house. There we go. So I'm gonna go fill the gaps in. I actually find this quite therapeutic. So that was fun. This actually popped off and it's gone everywhere. I'm not the cleanest when it comes to this. Oh, but I'm also really good at not letting it go to waste. So it looks, oh sorry, it looks messy, but I'm trying to not let it, oops, go to waste. And I'm just gonna use my fingers to try and get it out of me. Alright, so this is my beautiful secondhand window. Now this isn't silicone, it's gap filler, so I can literally just wash my hands and this comes off. It's not too bad. But my beautiful secondhand window's actually got quite a few gaps, and I want to go through and gap fill it all, because then tomorrow we can sand it and then look at potentially at least painting the window and the skirting. So I'm just going to go through and fill all these gaps along here to make the window look all smooth and uniform. That's what you get when you get secondhand. It's not a new build, it's secondhand. It's unique, it's different. Don't judge this, that popped off, but I've learned a couple of things when using these here. This is a cheap, like $3 one. You can get much better quality guns, but two things I have found is when you cut the tip of these, I cut mine on a slight angle and then I point the tip into the area and run it across, and it kind of on the angle, so that's the part that I'm wanting to gap fill. And when I've cut it on the angle, I squeeze it, and this is the longer part of the tube, so I've cut it and it sort of squirts in a bit better than being like a straight kind of a cut. And the other thing I found is the release trigger. Once I push that, it keeps coming out the end for a few seconds, so I kind of like release it and then hold the spot I'm doing and then let go, and I don't get a big blob coming out at the end. Not that I'm an expert in doing this, but they're two things I have learned. Very small section on this wall. I'm in the mud room. Doesn't look like much now, but remember a few videos ago I would have shown you our floor tiles, our flooring, and a paint sample. Did I show you the paint sample? We've changed our timber floors a little bit. The tile, let me grab the tile. So this is my sample tile for the laundry area. So the laundry area is to my right and the mudroom is to my left. So there is a chance the laundry will be open and you will see these beautiful tiles. The brown actually picks up really nicely from the timber floors we're gonna do. And this is kind of like a bluey green. I don't know how that's probably a better color there to show you. This is the paint sample. I get so eager to try things. I sanded a little bit of the wall and I want to see how this looks I don't want to add darkness to this area because it is quite a dark space. We're actually thinking of putting in a window beside the front door just to bring in a bit more light. I don't want to change the front door, but that is also an option. The paintbrush is a bit wet. Or doing something there. So I don't want to put in like a dark moody green. Our house is just not big enough to probably carry that kind of color, but this is the green I am looking at. It's a nice pale green. It actually suits the kind of green it is. They actually work quite well together. It's the kind of greens you would have seen in a home like this back in the 30s or 40s. So I think it's a good color to go with. And because I'm so impatient, I'm gonna put some on. I love the color.